everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then it's Thompson, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2 spot. Now, here's Thompson. Clock at 6. Shoots over Brown. And it's Durant missing. Celtics on offense. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
Here's Durant. Knocks down the 10-footer.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Okogie. Smith finds Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Now Brown in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Minot, covered by Smith. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Pass to Şengün. Launches it. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Şengün. KD's got 5 now.
And he knew what he was going to do before the ball even got to him. KD is always ready to let it fly.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Smith outside. Pass to KD. And stolen by White. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Brown outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pritchard. Over Thompson. Hits the front of the rim and out. Rockets trail. Pass to Okogie from deep. Rebound Boston. Brown finds White. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Okogie. No scoring in this one. It's good.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Minot. Pritchard with the ball. Brown inside the line. Nice defense from KD. Here's Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Launches a three. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
And it's tied up with that one. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Hey, Stan, how about the Boston Celtics? Back-to-back 60-win seasons.
Well, Kevin, winning 50 is a great season. 60 wins is simply incredible. We have lots of regular seasons where no team wins 60. Credit Joe Mazzulla, his staff, and players for keeping this thing rolling.
And, Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 22 points a game, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
The Rockets leading. Down low, here's Smith, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something that's already interesting about Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways.
Now here's Brown. He has yet to score. Pass to Pritchard. Back to Brown. Over Smith. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Easton passes to KD. Shoots over White. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Outside, White. Out to the right wing. Brown deciding where to go with it. To the paint, here's Queta. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Queta's got his second bucket tonight.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
Rockets leading by 5. Outside Durant. In the corner, Smith with it. At the top of the key, Thompson. Durant, the pass to Thompson.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Brown against Eason. Outside, White. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Şengün. That one doesn't go. White with the defensive effort. Durant against Brown. Over Eason. White. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Cade's shot is off. Rockets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Smith in the posts. White covering. Count the basket. Smith's got 5 now.
And this is why you let Smith work inside. He's adept at knowing how to finish in traffic.
Outside, White. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Eason. Brown against Eason. Clock at 4. Fires from deep. Şengün with the rebound.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Eason's shot is good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And here is Brown, still without a basket. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back to you.
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All free throws good from Pritchard.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Now Shepard to the inside. Thompson a screen on Pritchard. Here's Shepard, and it's Houston with another.
Taking charge in the pick and roll. Shepard using the screen and finding his spot.
Pritchard with the ball. Outside, Simons. Here's the screen. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Here's Eason. Last game out, he had 14. Pritchard against Thompson. High post try. That shot off.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And there it is for him.
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Rockets leading by 7. Here's Shepard to the middle. Thompson in the posts, working on Boucher. Lets the three fly, and they'll get another chance. Out to Thompson. Pass to Eason. Houston moving it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Shepard. And another shot. And it's Adams getting it to go. And the Rockets lead by 9.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Eason against Simons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
We throw good, Simons. And Anthony Simons cut his teeth under Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, Stan. Some pretty good manners.
You aren't kidding, Kevin. And I think going up against those guys in practice every day, watching them every night, and being another guard who has to score the ball, he couldn't have learned from anybody better. And Anthony Simons now a tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Şengün. Hasn't made one yet. Nine feet out. He gets it in there.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
White finds Hauser. And here's Boucher. Adams defending. Simons from outside. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Shepard. Inside. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Simons. Boucher sets a screen for Simons. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Aaron Holiday with the foul. That's his first foul. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Rockets making a switch here. Davison's checked in.
Number 4, J.D. Davison.
Celtics trail by 11. Outside, Simons. Shoots the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
So on the floor for Houston, Alperen Şengün out there with Tari Eason. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Shepard, and it's Crawford at the 2 guard. Here's Shepard. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Eason passes to Şengün. And yes, it's good. Şengün's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
A true monster in the paint, and just under 7 feet. It can be so easy for Şengün to find those baskets.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tate, he's checked in for Houston.
First team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Number 8, Jayshawn Tate.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Boucher finds White. There's the pick. There's the triple. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Now here's Adams. Rebounded by Hauser. Right side, Simon. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Reed Shepherd.
Such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And the slam dunk by Simon.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Houston leading by 9. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Shepherd, covered by Simon. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's White. He had 15 points last outing. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Rockets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Shepherd, covered by Simons. Pass to Eason. Clock is at 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Celtics trail by 11. Hauser the pass to Simons. Here's Eason. Hauser defending. Şengün with a screen on White. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
So it's the Celtics now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Now here's Simons. 6 points for him. Tillman passes to White. Drains it from beyond the arc. White's got his second basket of the night.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
And stand on defense, the Celtics content to play the percentages.
Yeah, look, the Celtics want to deny threes, free throws, and layups. If you beat them shooting 2-point jump shots, they'll live with it. But can they force more turnovers?
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside, Simons. The rebound by Shepherd.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Adams outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here comes White, leading the fast break. And Adams sends it back.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. The Rockets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tillman. And it's Pritchard in for Anferny Simons. The Rockets also changing it up. Durant comes in for Aaron Holiday. And it's Thompson in for Shepard. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list. 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
Using his length inside, Durant.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside Williams. Dives for it, and that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. We've got recording superstar Jack Harlow in attendance.
Jack's a big-time C's fan, and we've seen him courtside in Boston a bunch of times. And you know what? Harlow's played in the All-Star Weekend Celebrity Game as well. He's got a nice little jumper.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Williams. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Pass to Brown from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low, Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. KD's got his 3rd assist on the night. Celtics trail by 13. Brown outside. Back to White. There's the 3. Thompson with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Smith, the pass to KD. To the inside. Here's Şengün. Over Pritchard. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Really like how Durant is playing tonight. Going for his. This guy is just so unreal.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down by 15. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Well, when you can build your lead with the second unit on the floor, that makes the game a heck of a lot easier.
Just 4 to shoot. And the shot's good for Boucher.
Well, this is the kind of unselfish basketball White plays. Excellent decision to give it up there.
And so here is Houston. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Thompson passes to Şengün. And here is Durant. Pass to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Celtics trail by 14. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. The Rockets number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Now, here's Brown. Nothing on the board. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
Here's Thompson. Pass to KD. Şengün with the screen for Durant. It's tipped. It's White on the wing. Guarded by KD. The shot, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Five to shoot. Strong finish by KD.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Wide, a screen on Smith. Pass to Queta. Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
JB showing off those handles. That was a weakness of his early on. Now it's a strength.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Guys, back to you.
A dangerous duo for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Simons. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
At the line, Anthony Simons. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, you have to appreciate a high-octane player like Anthony Simons. He runs the floor and just outworks other guys every chance he gets.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Pass to Okogie. 3-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Celtics trail by 15. Now Pritchard. Here's Queta. He has 6 to the middle. Stolen by Thompson. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And here's Thompson. Up top, Durant. Shoots over Simons. KD's shot is off. Boston's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Queta.
2 minutes.
Pass to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Now Pritchard. Back to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Here's Simons. Pass to Queta. Scores toward the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
.119 left to play here in the half. Now Thompson. He's got 10. Smith right side. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Adams fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
Shooting for Houston, Stevens. 1 shot.
Celtics trail by 18. Pass to Minot. The screen from Brown. Here's Keita. Adams defending. Simons against Durant. And it's Simons missing.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
He gets that one. Smith's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Pritchard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Here's Minot. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Off target at the rim. Here's Okogie. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. And Kevin Durant, good for 3. Durant's got 19 points. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone.
And guys, turning back to the first half of our game, KD doing whatever he wanted, whenever he wanted.
We see this night in and night out. Durant is a machine, elite scorer from all levels, and he doesn't wear down.
Yeah, you just keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them and feeding them and feeding them, and serve me a plate up too, but you keep feeding them and feeding them.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball popping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Here's Brown. Pritchard and White are their guards. Then there's Brown, and it's Minot in at the 4-man position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Celtics.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Back to Şengün. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And if you're looking for a big that locks down the middle, Sengun is your guy, a very effective player.
Sengun hits them both. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Keita. Outside White. Now Pritchard from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Sengun's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Smith kicks to Thompson. The 3 from KD. And they recover it. Okogie, the pass to Thompson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside White. Brown with it. He's got 6. 5 on the clock. The 10-footer. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and there's his patience paying off. Brown waited until the right moment to go on the offensive.
Thompson, and that one good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Minot, covered by Smith. White, wide open, he fires. Sinks the triple. White's got 9 points.
And White knows he has the green light to fire from deep. Great looking 3-ball there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. I know some would classify Derek White as underrated. Stan, what's your read on him?
Well, Kevin, I would say he was underrated for a long time, but now I think we've all gotten smarter, and we all realize Derek White is one of the best guards in this league, period. I don't think he's underrated anymore, and I just think it took us a long time to catch up with how good he is.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Brown against KD. Now here's Brown. 8 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. 10 points for him.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Rockets leading by 20. Thompson outside. Brown against Durant. Pass to Okogie. Now here's Durant. Guarded closer. Over Brown. Durant, no good. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Now Brown. And it's KD with the rebound. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Smith with a screen on Brown. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Durant. And now that's 11 points so far for Jabari Smith. A difficult situation for Boston. Now Pritchard. He's got 5. White drives in. Pass to Minot. Here's Pritchard. Got a piece of it. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Now Pritchard. Round down low, guarded by KD. Brown against Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Brown, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Smith with a screen on Pritchard. Thompson passes to Smith. Brown against Eason. And here is Brown. 10 points for him. 4-on-3 break. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
For Houston, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And the dunk by Eason.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Out to White. Fires the 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Hey, sometimes it's your night. White's number keeps getting called, and he keeps coming through.
Back to Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Pritchard. Got a piece of it. 4-on-3 as they bring it up. Beyond the arc. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Tries again. Outside White. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from outside. White's got 17 now.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Şengün. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Brown kicks to White. Pass to Pritchard. There's Brown with the 3. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. And it's White with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
Well, check out Brown getting flashy. That'll get him fired up.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Thompson outside. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Brown the pass to White. There's the drive. Pass to Minot. Here's Cada. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got 5 rebounds tonight. White against KD. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Pass to Minot. Brown against Eason. Brown, no good. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Here's Minot, covered by Smith. Pass to Durant. Back to Smith. He's feeling it. The rebound by Cada. Cada's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Eason. Here's Pritchard. Here's Cada. 8 points for him. Back to Pritchard. To stop the drought. It's rebounded by Houston.
Well, you can't play better defense than that. Patrolling that mid-range area.
Pass to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
.106 left here in the third quarter. Here's Minot. And here's White. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
White at the line with 1 shot.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
Here's Davison. And not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Pass to Boucher. Simon's on the wing. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Outside, White. To the left side wing. From outside, off the mark. Here's Davison. Covered by Simons. And it's Shepard missing. It's stolen by Shepard. And so it's Houston in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rockets shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shepard, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Davison in at the point guard position. A three-pointer off the mark. And so White will bring it up for Boston. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past. And you can get used to that from Shepard. He likes to keep the ball moving.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Simons, the pass to Tillman. Now here's White. From past the arc. The shot that time, not on target.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hauser with the ball. Boucher passes to Tillman. Hauser bounce pass. There's a screen. That's a two from Simons. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Eason's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shepard, the pass to Davison. Here's Eason. Pass to Shepard. Just 3 to shoot. The 3. White with the defensive effort. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Boucher finds Simons. Here's Tillman. Now Boucher. Adams defending. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. White's got 17 points here in the second half.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Adams, the pass to Shepard. In the corner, it's Eason. Pass to Shepard. Now Eason. Here's Davison. The Rockets again can't hit. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And it's Hauser in the corner. No good on the triple. Houston's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Shepard, the pass to Davison. Houston moving it around. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Eason. Houston needs to get a shot up. Here's Shepard. And it's off from three-point range. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here's White. Outside, Simons. Off target with his 3. Simons against Eason. Adams, the pass to Shepard. Kicked by Finney-Smith. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assist from
Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points. And so it's Boston with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Tillman. Finney-Smith defending. Now here's White. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Boucher. The rebound by Steven Adams. Rockets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Davison. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. but despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
That one good for 2.
Well, he's put that first half behind him, and looks like his confidence is back.
Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Pass to Eason. Picked by Finney Smith. Drives to the hoop. And it's Houston with another.
Well, they'll take that one every time it's available.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hauser. Hits the jumper in space.
Well, looking at Simon's assist numbers, they've skyrocketed over his time in the NBA.
Here's Davison. Covered by Simons. Eason passes to Adams. Eason's shot is good.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Boucher sets a screen for Simon. And Adams sends it back. Now Shepard. Pass to Davison. Adams wide open. No good with the triple. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Eason. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz. Then on Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards.
And for their matchup with the Magic, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Brown comes in for Tillman. And it's Pritchard in for Anfernee Simons. And a change for the Rockets. Holiday's checked in. Pritchard finds Brown. Now here's White. Fires for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. White's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Eason with it. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday inside the line. Another miss by Houston. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Pritchard passes to Hauser. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Green is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Shooting for Houston, Steven Adams at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Adams, no good on that one. Boston shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Pass to Queta. Here's Minot. Adams defending. And here's Brown outside. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. They get it again. Here's Green. And Adams kicks to Green. Outside Holiday. Back to Green. They shoot again. Nice job filling the lanes, and terrific pass to hit him right in stride.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Shepard with the ball. He's covered by Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. Minot's got 6 rebounds in the game. White the pass to Brown. White looking around. The 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Shepard with the ball. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
And for the Celtics, they're shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. White, bounce pass. Brown against Eason. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brown. The rebound by Jeff Green.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Now here's White. Pritchard with the screen on Green. Back to White. Over Holiday. And another miss by Boston. And for Houston, their shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Adams with the screen on Pritchard. Eason gets a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Outside, White. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12. And Adams sends it back.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was for Amen Thompson.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Here's Shepard, and the shot goes in. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 15 rebounds. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Pritchard. It's White on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown outside. It's White on the wing. Over Holiday. That one's off. Still out of sync. On offense, here are the Rockets. Eason passes to Shepard. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
KD, you were really setting the table for your teammates. Was that a conscious decision?
I just wanted to see the floor a little better than I did last game. See where the help is coming from, see if they're helping, doubling, shadowing. So I just tried to play the game and be cerebral out there, and we played great defense on that.
Your court vision was on point.